Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, see us again at English for Port. This time we will discuss one of the important elements in an organization, namely management.
Maybe you have studied management in high school, have read books about management, or studied management at your university or college.
Before that, we will introduce ourselves. My name is Aradifa Kriswian.
And my name is Valentino Andresa Putra.
Community life is generally based on cooperation. When humans try to meet needs and achieve common goals, they form groups and collaborate. Is that because the achievement of common goals through cooperation is more successful than the achievement of goals individually? That is because the achievement of common goals through cooperation is more successful than the achievement of goals individually. When communities work together to achieve common goals, management is needed. Management is an essential thing needed in every collaboration because management is able to optimize and integrate every individual business into joint effort to achieve common goal. Learning management is the beginning of developing your managerial knowledge to be able to efficiently use resources and more effectively achieve organizational goals. The definition of management, which is widely used to describe the basic concept of management in a practical setting, is: first, management is getting things done through other people. Second, management is partly an art and partly a science. Third, management is academic and professional discipline. Fourth, management is collective noun and used to refer to entire management group of an organization. Fifth, management is the performance of the critical function essential to the success of an organization. Second important of management is work reality. Format after you graduate from college and begin your career, you will either manage or be managed. For those who plan on management career, an understanding of the management process forms a foundation upon which to build your management skills. For those of you who don't see yourself in management position, you're still likely to have work managers. Also, assuming that you will have to work for a living and recognizing that you are very likely to work in organization, you'll probably have some managerial responsibilities. Even if you're no manager you can gain great deal of insight into the way your boss behaves and the internal working of organization by studying management.
Now we learn the purpose of studying management. The main objective of studying management is to improve managerial skills, knowledge and skills to make description, explanation, and prediction of management phenomena in order to produce correct management practice in achieve organizational goals. Management as science, art, and profession. A newly developing field of knowledge is often questioned. Is it an art, science, and can it be categorized as a profession? Regarding management as an emerging knowledge area, the same question is also questioned. The following is an explanation of management as an art, science, and a profession. First, management as art. Art is skill that is mastered correctly and in accordance with the personality traits of the person concerned. The creative ability of the individual with skills in doing work, personal talents or skills. How to improve the art of management is the same as how to improve other arts, namely through training and experience, and it will be better if you have talent because of your natural nature. Second is management as science. Science is knowledge that is in organization. The essential characteristic of scientific books is that systematic knowledge through the application of the scientific method. When to ask questions using the scientific method can be categorized as science. The knowledge that has been systematically used can be used to describe, predict the phenomenon of empire. If management is simply defined as art, it will be difficult to arrange systematic understanding of management and will be measured teaching it to others and explaining managerial phenomena using scientific methods. As a science, therefore, management is a body of knowledge that can be studied and taught and even institutionalized into an academic discipline in formal education at schools or universities has also become material provided by educational institution or management training to its management knowledge or mastery. Management science can be improved through searching books on management and formal education, including empirical observation about the phenomenon of organizational cooperation. And the last is management as profession. Art and knowledge relates to profession. Various people who master certain art tend to have certain profession. Also, profession can be defined as specific types of work that are practiced using secret knowledge and general terms and require benchmark of practice and ethical codes set by recognized bodies. Way or management approach in outline can be distinguished from the classical approach. Classified in the classical approach are scientific management, administrative management, and bureaucratic management. First is scientific management approach. The scientific management approach, also known as the operational approach, it is generally recognized that the study of how to achieve organizational goals efficiently and effectively using the scientific method by Frederick Winslow Taylor. Scientific management ideas developed by Taylor crescent among other things from the demand for the need to increase the work productivity of industrial business organization. The application of the Taylor method show the result of productivity and labor which are quite dramatic, but it turns out that the application of the Taylor method has an adverse effect on workers, because it turns out that the Simmons Steel Company and several other business organizations that use the Taylor method, there has been termination of employment, and this has raised workers' concern. More and more workers believe that they will lose their job if the business organization where they work applies the Taylor method. So to increase work productivity, according to Taylor, is not merely applying the methods and techniques of work techniques, but also accompanied by large hours, adequate training, and managerial assistance, because Taylor's method focus human connected to machine, resulting in dehumanization. Workers feel exploited because the social aspect of employee life are neglected. When viewed from the application of a mechanistic work system and treating humans merely as economic beings, when viewed from trying to increase productivity through an incentive system. One is administrative management approach. Henry Fayol is a pioneer of administrative management theory of approach. There are third main ideas discussed by Fayol, namely organizational activities, management function, and management principles. First, we explain of organizational activity. Fayol said all activities or business organization can be differentiated or grouped into 6 related areas of activity or operation. These 6 fields are technical operation, commercial operation, financial operation, security operation, accounting operation. Managerial operation is management function. File started 5 main management functions that must be carried out by each manager, namely planning, organizing, commanding, coordinating, and controlling. Third, management principles. File started 14 management principles which are flexible, not absolute, and must be used regardless of changing condition. Fourth management principle is division of work, authority and responsibility, discipline, unity command, unity of direction, subordination of individual to general interest, remuneration, centralization, scalar change, order, equity, stability of tenure of personnel, initiative, and esprit de corps. And the last management approach is bureaucratic management approach. Bureaucratic management is an ideal management approach for large organization that emphasizes rules, hierarchical sequence, clear and comprehensive division of labor, follows procedures, and emphasizes the overall organizational structure.